Oh, hi. I know what a real comedy fan wants. You want to talk to real comedians just like me. So call now, 646-710-0949, and talk to real comedians in your area just like me. I know what a real comedy fan wants. I know all of their desires. So pick up the phone right now and call a comedian.
The hottest takes from the hottest comedians every Wednesday night live from the green room of the Stand Comedy Club in New York City.
If you're 18 years or older, comics are standing by to talk to you. You want to talk about current events, music, news, sports, life, boys, girls, make sure to call the Bathhouse.
Real comedians, real comedy, real fun.
Call in to the Bathhouse every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. 646-710-0949. Local charges may apply. Call now, boys. Is that too gay?
I mean,
pretty gay.
Yeah. Mild flat tank, nigga. Let's turn up. Look. Hey, they don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. And they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Then they tried to down me up some KO type shit. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. Now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. Ha. They don't wanna turn on my light switch. Yeah. They don't wanna turn on my light switch.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to an all-new episode of The Bathhouse, the greatest live call-in show, next to maybe the other live call-in show that I do every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. here from the Stand Comedy Club and Green Room. Please hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube or Rumble. Joining us today, we have Robbie "The Fire" Bernstein, Lev Fer, and joining us momentarily, Napoleon
why are
Emill.
you so much more excited for Robbie's intro?
They're both. It was like a cadence thing.
No,
it's like it was
a noticeable drop.
Really?
I got nothing. You go.
Because I'm much better at solving people's problems than you.
Yeah, and you know, if you need problems, advice,
If you need problems.
if you need problems,
well, I'm
you
not
have
gonna make
problem-
fucking problems.
You have problems, need advice, have something that gets your goat. All right,
Let's do it.
We got a
There we
call
go.
already.
We got a call.
Already? That was
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, that was quick. We didn't have one for like 20 minutes last week. Hello.
Hey, boys.
What's up, Rafe? How you doing, man?
Yo, what's up, guys? Yo, Robbie, nice pink hat, you fag.
Thank you, sir. I
right,
wanted to
He came in hot last
It was-
week. We had Francis
Hey.
Foster on the show.
It was a gift from your mom.
Oh.
All right, I get why he gets the hotter intro now.
His mother's recently widowed. How does that feel?
That's why I had sex with her.
Oh, sorry.
What won't he do?
Dude, someone needs to. Fuck.
Yeah.
Get her out of my fucking hair. She's bugging me.
Why is she bugging you? Just because the whole situation?
Yeah, because she's fucking lonely.
Oh, that's sad.
Why is his mom lonely?
His dad
Yeah,
died.
very sad.
Oh, his dad died.
But
Yeah.
not as sad as Lev's weight gain. I need to talk to him about that.
Lev's down some peas.
I
By the way,
hear your
just-
dad's losing a lot of weight. You fucking orphan fuck.
He's not an
He got
orphan.
cremated. He lost more weight than you could even imagine.
Rafe, did anybody snort his ashes? Was that on the table?
I'm
Was
not
there a discussion
that's
of this?
already happened, and I'm not gonna. Nope, that's already happened,
Okay.
and that's not. Yeah.
How'd your dad die?
Heart attack.
Cardiac arrest, or something like that. I think it was a vaccine. If you want to, be honest.
Yeah, you think that's what it was?
Did you mix his ashes with anything when you went to snort it, or
Yeah,
you just went
Pfizer.
straight ash?
No, me. I can't say it. It was public, man. I'm sorry. We did some shit with his ashes. Yeah.
Crazy. His dad was like a big rock and roll guy.
Oh,
Is that Mojo Nixon? His dad.
Yeah, I'm going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame next week. We're doing he's having a thing put in. the guitar that I learned how to play guitar on is going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
It's pretty badass.
That is pretty badass.
Yeah.
Who's doing
He
the
also
ceremony?
has a song called the Rock. He also has a song called the Rock and Roll Hall of Lame. So I don't know.
Not a big fan of the.
But
They'll probably keep that off of his
but we're
bio.
getting the big tax write-off. We're getting like a $60,000 tax write-off. So
By
we're
donating
taking it.
his shit?
Yeah.
So you're saying your mom is single and has money?
Oh, yeah.
No, dude, not that much, dude. He was a fuck up, dude. Compared to like all his. It's funny. He was the lead singer, and all of his bandmates are millionaires, but not him. If he bought a house where we lived, like when I was growing up, he'd be, we would have been millionaires. But he rented.
I don't know if his
And
dad was into
and
rock and roll, but he's sure into death metal, folks. Death metal.
Yeah, keep your finger on that one.
What
Jimmy.
did your dad blow most of his money on?
Yeah,
Was
what
he
happened?
Gambling? Was it
Dude,
drugs?
when he died,
Pacemakers.
when he died, he had a $600 a month cable bill.
Oh, so it's just boomer shit. Like, it's literally just like, he had a phone, he had a landline that he was paying fucking
he made
$220.
Dude, if
enough
I saw a
money to not give a
$600
fuck.
cable bill, I'd have a heart attack, too.
He made enough money to not give a fuck, so he would just buy whatever the fuck he wanted. You know?
How do you get,
Like it was like,
what,
you
what
want
do you
to
get
sit,
for...
sit behind home plate?
Yeah, what do you get? But you know what? Honestly, I understand the element from the heirs where they're like, hey, you didn't leave us anything. But there is some element where he's just like, yeah, I mean, he kind of timed it perfectly. He spent all his money and then he just peaced out.
And then he died. He died, and then he died on the cruise, like the cruise he was hosting.
Yeah.
It was rock and
Now,
roll.
does he still get
till it
paid for
died.
that?
Dude, no. Like we're thinking,
So
they're
they're
gonna-
not paying you guys for him hosting the cruise because he died on the cruise? That's fucked up.
I'll go one step further. I think that cruise killed your father, and we just got to bring this to the Jews, and you're entitled for all sorts of money. That's the way I feel.
Well, left turn all of a sudden. What do you say, Morgenstein?
honestly, Bernstein is far away because he said he was Hebrew and someone down, and then he almost got fired because his Jew fucking bosses got mad at that because he said he didn't even say Jewing me down. He said Hebrewing me down.
That's fine.
Mind you, he's married to a Jewish woman, and I'm fucking,
So you're Jewish,
I mean, his
Rafe?
kids are fucking part Jewish.
You're by law Jewish? I didn't know that.
Rafe, I got a riddle for you. How does Moses make his tea? He brews it.
By losing weight.
He brews it,
He
folks.
brews it. He brews
If
it.
that won't bring his dad back, I don't know what will.
That'd be a bummer if he came back from that. But
Hey, Lev.
Yeah.
so
Lev,
wait,
I got a
hold on.
serious question for you.
Okay,
What's
go
up,
ahead.
buddy?
Go ahead, Rafe.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so the actual cruise, they're like, hey, we're not paying you guys anything because he died in the middle of the cruise.
No. He got paid for that. We were trying to get money because he died while he was at work.
Oh,
But
you want,
since
like,
it was
some-
a cardiac event, it doesn't count.
What
Like
about he
insurance
didn't
and
have
shit.
a life insurance policy?
No, he did. We got
Oh, okay.
but it should have
So,
been
all
double
right.
since he was technically at work.
Oh,
But
okay.
since
So you got
since it
something.
Since
So
it
he
was
at
a
least
cardiac, it wasn't double.
he at least had a life insurance policy.
Can-
so that's something.
Can I ask some more questions about the snorting of your dad's ashes? Because that's fascinating to me. Did you guys cut lines with it? How many people did the ashes? Like, what was the ceremony for that?
I think he said he doesn't want to talk about it.
There was like 5 of us, and there was a lot of crying involved. And then we did 3 lines of real coke, and then spouted it into the 4th line and fucking railed it.
That's awesome. That is so badass.
And does ashes kick up the coke high? Did it take away from it? Did you end up sneezing
I
more?
imagine the drip is disgusting.
God.
So we picked through the ashes because there was some bone
The
dust.
drip
in there,
hits you,
know
you're
what
like,
I'm
I think I
saying?
got his
Chunk.
cock.
Oh, there's
Chunks.
bone fragments
And
in there?
he was a big boy.
There was bone
There was some
fragments?
chunks in there, so we graded through it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
Maybe.
could be that's like Artie Lang shit where he snorted glass. You could fuck yourself up if you snort some bone fragments.
It was.
Hey man, that's some
I'm
hardcore
just kidding.
shit.
We
Snorting
actually
your own
fucking
dad.
snorted fucking Yeah, I'm just kidding. We didn't actually fucking do it, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, they didn't do it.
Just for the story.
Just for the story, yeah. What was your question for Lev?
Sorry, that sucks. The guy lied to me about snorting his own dad. that sucks.
Guys,
I think he didn't lie. I think he was kind of being like wink, wink.
The call's back.
Oh, I
I'm sorry.
believed him.
I'm
I
sorry
believed
for
him.
that hang up.
Yeah, I think that's what he was getting at. He goes, he's like, I'm not.
Why, is it
gonna be on-
illegal to snort your own dad?
I think it's poor taste.
No, that's fucking rock and roll. Your dad was rock and roll.
Maybe
and
the mom finds out. She goes, you did what? She has a Jewish mother.
I'm sure they didn't.
Imagine your Jewish mother finds out.
Okay.
She goes, you snorted your father?
They're already not that Jewish because we don't cremate, and I'm sure he didn't snort all.
My
this.
dad wants to be cremated. My dad recently he's like, cremate me.
You're like, Karen, where's my father? She's like, I had to dump him. They were gonna find him. We needed my father, Karen. No, they were gonna find him. They would have never found him.
I'm sure there's still plenty of ashes left for whatever the mom wanted to do with them. You know,
Yeah.
every family member should get their portion of the ashes.
Yeah, I think there's some companies where you can turn them into diamonds or something
And then where your
because they're like carbon. or
What a
something.
surprise. You know all about this company, huh?
I don't know about the company. I've just heard. I could be wrong. I don't. But I think you can turn them into trinkets.
When my dad dies, I'm not going to do anything to his corpse. I'm just going to leave it right there.
You're not gonna cremate.
No.
just
Even
let
if
it
you asked
rot
for it?
naturally.
Yeah.
I mean, funerals are expensive, and there's such a to do.
yeah.
Cremation is the way to go because then you're just like, all right, it's just over with. Just fucking burn that shit up.
Do you want to go into the ground or you want to be cremated?
Cremated. I
Right.
like that. Shot into space. Hello.
Yo, what up, Danny?
Well, what's happening? Who are we speaking with?
Speaking with Vincent.
Vincent. How you doing, man?
Is this the Vincent?
I'm
YouTube
doing good,
Vincent?
man. How are you?
Yeah. I met him actually. He came out to the dojo.
I think this guy's cool.
Yeah, Vincent's the man. Everybody thought he was black. Not black. Just a regular white guy.
Yeah. Not black. Still not black.
Still not Black Vincent is what we're going to call
Calls in bragging.
it. Not cool, Vincent. What's up, man?
Hey guys, it's me, not black.
Yeah, I don't really have shit, man. I just
You
honestly,
get your guns back? What's going on with that?
I got court on the 24th.
How long of a process is this? Like, how long is this process before? Is it years?
It was like September of 22 that this happened. So yeah, going on like a year and a half,
It sucks.
or more than that. Going on 2 years.
Fuck. That stinks.
Big fucking process. The wheels of justice move very slowly.
What was the court case?
And-
What did I miss? What is he alleged?
He had a little domestic incident, if I recall correctly.
Whoa!
But it was. She's a crazy.
Yes, your wife was acting like a cunt. That's your honor.
Ex-wife.
Oh, yeah, you're not even with the lady anymore.
I mean, listen, I don't like to speak ill of the
Of these cunts.
crazies, but yeah, I mean, at that point in time, yes, it was definitely some spiritual warfare, some crazy shit going on. I don't know. Who the fuck am I to say?
Yeah. But they take
I
your
really
guns.
got nothing, man.
All right.
But I saw that Lev was here on the show, and I want to just give him a little bit of flowers and some props because honestly, first time I saw this dude, fucking don't like him at all.
You
You're
and everyone,
very-
pal.
Yeah, you're very, very dislikable, dude. But
I agree,
like,
yeah.
Was it
you've
because you
grown
saw
on
the
me.
documentary?
No, you've grown on me.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
I'll give you that. You've grown,
Grown
on
on
me.
all his clothes too.
I watch. Yeah, well, he's grown for sure. And with that, I'm out.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks
Much
for the
love to
show
you, man.
again.
Later, Vince, everybody. Yeah, he came into the show. Oh, we're going to be doing a show Saturday at the Williams Center in Rutherford, New Jersey.
I like that spot.
Yeah, it's a good spot if you live near, and it's no longer a dry county. Did you know that?
New call.
Oh, this is the legend himself,
Who's this?
Rubestar. Rubestar, how you doing, man?
Danny, I'm doing really good.
Excellent, man. I
And just so
honestly,
you know,
I tried to find out if anybody knew Ludacris last week for your friend, but no dice.
You know, Danny, the fact that you would even want to do that just makes you beyond awesome.
Thanks, man. I didn't try that hard.
Thank
but
you.
I did try.
Why
So how
is this
you-
guy a legend?
This guy's got quite the stories.
Yeah?
He has pretty hilarious stories. What do you got for us this week? I saw your DMs. You tweeted me some stuff about your brother.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
All right, let's hear it.
So about 2012, 2013, I started doing stand-up, and it's a whole bunch of backstory about how or why I even started doing that. But let's just say I'm terrible. I'm no good. Okay.
I can believe that.
If I get a laugh, I don't even know what to do. I freak out. I'm ready to get off the stage.
Well, I think we
right?
gave you some pretty good constructive criticism because the first time he ever called in, he was like, "Can I run a joke on you?"
Ooh, I love that.
And then it was terrible. It was like this made up story about his cats trying to murder him.
Yeah.
And then he started telling us these real stories about his life, and we were fucking dying of laughter because the stories were insane. We were like, just do these stories.
The stories, yeah.
Like he bit a cop's thumb. He does all sorts of crazy shit. But anyways, go ahead.
Okay, so now I got this brother Lou, and he's an artist. He's a musician. He's kind of a
So you have a gay brother.
vagabond wanderer.
Yep.
And he rolls into town, and he hears I'm doing stand-up, and he wants to know, okay, so I do stand-up in Kent. I'm in Ohio. I go to Euro Gyro, okay? All my friends and coworkers go there, whatever, and get disappointed every Sunday. So I come home, see him in the morning. He's visiting from Colorado. He's like, how'd you do? How was your stand-up? I said, I bombed, okay? Every time, he wants to know how it was, I was like, I bombed.
Sounds
right?
like you're going to be a Kill Tony star.
He would actually probably do okay on Kill Tony, but go ahead.
I gotta say,
Okay,
he
now,
punishes interruptions so dramatically. This guy, if you jump in to make a joke or
It's
anything, it's a
huge pause.
9-second pause before he gets back on track.
He wants to let us talk. Go ahead, Rube.
He talks like he's cleaning a gun.
He's not allowed to own guns. I'm almost sure of that. But go ahead.
So Lou's kind of a handful. He's kind of a wild cannon. He's on Social Security for like manic depressive.
Well, he comes from a
can
line
do
of
a lot
life
of things.
here, so
So he can't really hold a job, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So we kind of get fed up with him, and we're like, we're taking you to the bus stop. You got to go back to Colorado. We're all sick of you. And he wants to see me perform in Kent. So my brother drops him off at the bus stop. He gets a taxi cab and goes, take me to Kent. Okay.
Okay.
Now the taxi cab driver overhears him talking about a bomb in Kent. Calls the dispatch.
Shut up. By the way, sorry to cut you off, Rubestar. So just for people, because people are probably like think your article, the things you say are far-fetched. You've been DMing me all the evidence of this stuff. Like you literally sent me the actual like news story about what you're about to say. So as this sounds made up, but I can confirm it is not made up. But so go ahead.
And just to double down, Danny, I gave myself an enema 2 hours ago just so I would not be literally full of shit when I told you this.
Okay. See, that's the first thing I think you're lying about, but go ahead.
No, I really did.
You took an enema 2
flush
hours
out
ago?
the old body cavity.
that way he's
It's
ready
about
for
7
gay
o'clock,
anal sex later.
7:30.
Okay. All right. You got to do what you got to do.
Okay, so the dispatch and the police tell the cab driver, keep them talking, stop at a roadside rest, ask them for coffee, and they pull over at a roadside rest, and a bunch of cops swarm him, arrest him, and he gets arrested for false bomb threats or whatever. He tries telling them, no, it's my brother. My brother's going to bomb. My brother, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. They end up giving the cab driver a parade for saving the town of Kent afterwards.
From your act?
But also, I have a shop on Etsy, and I'm selling some of his artwork. It's the Rubestar store. If anybody wants to check it out.
Check it out. Go support Rubestar.
What does a Kent parade look like? Do they hoist him up
So
on a couch?
he never could be like, talk to my brother. He does comedy. He was just bombing at comedy. Like he never was able to talk his way out of this.
They go, your brother's Danny Polishuk. I don't believe it.
Well, he's kind of got a bad history, you know. And a mental history, and it wasn't his first time in jail.
So what happened with like that for him? Like he got jail time?
They were like, well, he got jail time, but not prison time. They're basically like, get out of Ohio and don't come back for 7 years. You're an asshole.
You know how fucked up you got to be to get banned from Ohio? Holy shit, that's like, god damn. They're like, don't come back to Ohio for 7 years. All right. So, but so he got like he has like on his criminal record like uttering a bomb threat.
Read the article.
That's fucking
Yeah, that the viewers will love that. Just fucking
This is
clammed up
it
on
right here,
details.
yeah.
Jesus.
Here's the article.
Yeah,
A ma-
okay.
here, so here is the article.
Read the article,
A
Danny.
man has been arrested after reportedly telling a taxi cab driver he intended to set off a bomb at Kent State University. Whose last known address is in Colorado, now faces charges of making false alarms. According to county sheriffs, a cab driver called her dispatcher Tuesday saying a man she picked up at Akron Canton Airport requested a ride to Kent State University and planned to set off a bomb there. The driver gave police continual updates on her location and was finally stopped by police at the Rootstown Township exit of Interstate 76. He was arrested without incident. He's currently being held at jail with no bond. He'll be arraigned Wednesday. So this is like a real article. That's fucking insane.
I'm just looking at the picture, brother, and to be honest, he looks more like sending anthrax in the mail kind of guy.
He has some Unabomber vibes to him. Though.
Oh.
You don't see that?
Oh,
Also,
if
if
want
I didn't shave my head, that would be my exact face.
Johnny, get the drum ready. Somebody told me that there's
Also,
a town called Clark right next to Kent, and I said, that's just super, man. Come on, folks. You can use that one.
Also, Danny, yeah, that was gold. If you want to see my brother in action, you could check out my episode 3 podcast on my YouTube channel. He makes a guest appearance in it.
That I bet is a hoot. What's your YouTube channel?
Is it called Long Pauses?
Rubestar.
I don't know if it's a hoot, but I'll pass.
At Rubestar?
That was really foul of you.
That was really
Nice, nice.
You're a foul man.
It's Rube, R-U-B-E, space, and then star, S-T-A-R, Rubestar.
Okay. I put it in the chat. I don't know if it links or anything. Okay, well, that's crazy. And yeah, check out Rubestar's Etsy shop where you sell your brother's artwork.
Yeah, I'm going to put some other stuff up there too, my artwork, my T-shirts, and my soap.
Let's look at what kind of artwork we're fucking
I
up
actually
there.
want to see this.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad. I might get a Rubestar T-shirt.
There's a painting of...
Do you make the shirts yourself or you just drop ship them?
Both.
Okay.
What's the best you could do on this painting of Kent University exploding?
This is
Oh, that's common, Danny. I'm going to start making Tales from the Rube T-shirts, and
I mean, this is pretty soft.
This
This trippy one is pretty fun-loving dragon. He painted. This is hand painted.
Oh yeah, I got I got tons of artwork from him.
But is this like a print or is this hand painted?
Well, if you buy that, you're going to get the original.
Because I was going to say the original is probably $100 worth of materials. All right, I might buy this Rubestar.
All right, so I should raise the price. You're saying?
No, I might not buy it. But anyways, go buy a Rubestar T-shirt. Help Rubestar out. And we got some people sub to your YouTube channel now. Okay, cool. Thanks, Rubestar. You got anything else?
That's it. Thanks, brother. Man.
Tales from the Rubestar, everybody. That has been Rubestar. Yeah. What do you think of that?
He was saying at the top of it that he didn't like you at first. I've had a lot or most part of the Problem fans tell me exactly that.
Yeah.
What do you think is that quality of growing on people?
I think I'm disagreeable up top, and I'm kind of like an arrogant, pretentious fuckhead.
I think it's because you're both Jews.
That too, yeah.
Napoleon, what's up, dude?
What's up, buddy?
What's up, Napoleon Emill? Everybody watch
before you sit down, let me grab this.
Can we get the last guy on the phone? I feel like Napoleon must know something about wife beating.
What was the wife beating part?
I thought you said he was a wife beater.
No, he didn't beat his wife. No, no. The Vince's wife is crazy, and she false, like whatever, and then they took his guns away. Because I think if you have any convictions, they just take your guns away. Like that's especially for domestic stuff. No, Rubestar he bit cop's thumb because they tried to do a wellness check on him, right? And he didn't know what was going on, so they did a wellness, and he was like spooked, and then he bit a cop's thumb. And then last week his story was he dressed as Spider-Man to go help his friend's rap career by getting on stage at a Ludacris concert, then got beaten to a pulp.
If you're biting a cop's thumb, I feel like the wellness check might have been in order.
Well, but the cop's thumb got in his mouth somehow.
Interesting.
I think he bit down.
I want to know why he thought I was an expert.
I was just being a dick. It's good to see you, bud.
Okay, good to see you too.
That's how we start off. We start off very adversarial. Napoleon Emill. You've been on the show, just so you remember, and you guys all remember, you can hang up on people for any.
Oh yeah, what's the hang up button?
It's the red button. It'll be
right.
when people call. It'll be right there. Yeah. Anyways,
Call in, folks.
We got the black T-shirt gang.
It's because it's slimming, and we're all not fit.
No, we're not. All right.
By the way, there's a guy in chat. I guess I'll filibuster. There's a guy in the chat named The Great Restart. I think he's your mod.
He's one of them. I have like 4,000 mods.
Yeah, it's so funny. He used to be. So he wrote, "I used to love Lev, but not so much anymore." This was the guy who like threw a gigantic hissy fit because I unmodded him on my YouTube. He's like has never been the same since. He like wrote.
Damn, I could do something really funny right now.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's almost not worth the headache. This guy really takes it seriously.
He takes his modding privileges. I mean, people on the internet are weird. We had one guy who does actually the music for this. Some of the music for this at least, and for the intro. And he got in like some argument or something, and he's just like bailed. He's like, I can't watch this show. People are mean to me. I think someone hung up on him actually at one of these, and he was like mad about the hang-ups, and I'm like, that's kind of part of the show.
The guy who does the music, he was on as a guest?
No, he wasn't on as a guest. He was just like, I think he called in, and then someone hung up on him like unfairly, but he's like kind of autistic.
Oh,
and
one of the guests hung up on him.
Yeah, he didn't like it. Hello. Hello. You're on the Bathhouse.
Hey, Danny and gang. I can attest. I'm actually become a fan of Lev recently, so I can give a little context to why he grows on you like Louis J. Gomez grows on you.
I'm at a bad stand-up.
Is this the Great Restart?
I'm not talking about I'm saying from podcasting and stuff. I think Lev's very.
Wait. Are you the Great Restart?
Don't fucking talk over the compliment. I need this.
I just want to see if this is who it is.
No, there's no way Great Restart would compliment me. I would be calling crying.
Great Restart, call in. Once you relate 9492969.
I don't know who they're. No, I'm saying I like Lev's podcast, and I've subscribed to it and listened to it and enjoy it.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
He's one of those people that kind of it comes off, is a little unlikable at first, but also he's very quick and very funny. So I give him a little bit of a Louis J. Gomez type.
Can we hang up for
it takes a little bit. He grows on you, though. So
the button's open for
everybody.
Thank you, buddy. I much appreciated, man. Thanks.
I'm hanging up.
All right, that's it. That's all. You just wanted to call in and just pump Lev's tires?
Well, maybe some people like to be positive in this world.
What's that?
I said some people like to be positive in this world.
Yeah, that's fine. Some people like to
It
be
must
positive.
just drive you nuts. Getting cucked on your own show.
I'm not getting cucked.
You didn't say one nice thing about you, you fucking big raccoon.
He watches
Jew.
the show. All right. Well, then that's that.
No, Danny.
Hello, Rafe.
Hey.
Sorry, it was a misunderstanding why we hung up.
Wait,
on
is
you.
that a new caller? I want this new caller.
No,
This
guy's been trying for a while.
This is the Great Restart.
This is the
I am the Great Restart.
Dude, I just saw it.
Only cash.
Lev Fer is
He's literally in the chat going, I would not compliment Lev. He spelled compliment wrong.
Restart, call in.
Yo, if you take modding in a YouTube channel seriously, like, end your life. Like, that's insane.
Don't listen to him, Great Restart. Do not listen to him.
Find a hobby. Jesus Christ.
This is their hobby. They're making sure that everything's running smoothly in the chat.
So, Great Restart, what bodega are you calling us from?
I'm the great retard. Okay, you do not make fun of me, Lev Fer. You are big fat.
It's good stuff.
That's what happens when we hang up. All right, we're going to take a different call.
Yeah.
Hello.
How about a call from a lady?
Yeah, our fucking audience is 96% men. Hello. You're on the Bathhouse.
He's still calling me, you fucking retard.
No! Why didn't it work?
How slowly he laughed. He really savored that.
You like that? You got me, Rafe. You got me. You got me. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
So, someone from the left tires. I got to tell Lev, there was a little bit of bullshit going on today at gas.
Ooh.
Biggs was saying that he's not sure if you can do a push-up, and some of the producers were also wondering if you could do a push-up.
Holy shit, Mike Figs? The Mike Figs?
Wait, Mike Figs
Yeah.
says that you can't do a push-up, or Mike Figs says that he can't do it?
King
I'm worried if Mike can do. I don't think Mike can do a push-up.
I don't think.
No, he did push-ups on my show. He did like 16,
Yeah.
and then he couldn't breathe for the rest of the podcast.
That's not honestly.
I was surprised.
Like, literally.
16 push-ups is not bad.
He legit like couldn't breathe. Like Figs and stuff like he was like, you don't think I could do 16 right now? And then every one of them is doing a Jamaican 1, 2, and then
16 is my goal.
16's not easy.
he gets up. I go, here's the $10 as promised. He's like, no, don't worry about it, Daddy. You know, I can't pay rent, but it's fine. It's just always his life never makes sense in any way.
But I don't understand. So Figs was saying that you can't do a push-up?
Figs talking shit, eh?
Yeah. I was on TikTok, and
Oh, yeah?
the thing that confused me is the producers were like, can Lev do a push-up?
Sounds like you guys have to have some sort of push-up
Well,
competition.
at least I can impregnate my girlfriend.
Can you?
I don't know. I'll tell you what Figs does need is a fucking push-up bra. The fucking melons he's carrying. Don't look at my tits. The melons he's carrying around. My God.
For some reason, this doesn't hit as hard coming from you. All right. Well, yeah, I don't know. Would you consider doing a Mike Figs push-up competition?
Absolutely no.
At Skankfest, so you have some time to train.
No.
I wonder who has longer arms, because you guys have big torsos, so it's like less of a push-up, to be honest. It's like why the shortest guys can always put up the most weight on the
As soon as your
bench.
breast touch the ground, you come right back up.
Dude, well, it's like if you ever watch like guys like the guys who put up like the craziest bench presses, they're always these short squat dudes because they just have to push it like fucking. They're like, their arms are so short.
Oh
but they
yeah,
just go,
that's
like,
true.
And they just can put huge weight and they have huge chests. So maybe.
How much can you leg press?
How much can I leg press right now? Like 400.
What grown man really cares about that?
Honestly, the thing is like 400 is not that good.
It
for a
is like
leg
the
press.
fakest lift. It's like
No, dude, I remember when I was in high school, there was this kid who, in my class, in 9th grade, he was like a big kid, and he, for the first time ever leg press, and he put up like 720 or something.
Jesus Christ.
First time he ever did it.
Really?
Yeah. He was a big boy, but like...
I heard you're strong as fuck. Somebody told me that.
When I was in school, I was. I'm not really strong right now.
No.
Do you play like
Regular.
football or something?
Yeah, but we weightlifted. We like maxed out pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What position do you play?
Played D-line.
Oh, wow.
I was thinking more of a wide receiver.
And that's
power
good.
bottom.
And you got, and like they actually taught you how to weight lift. So you guys are like
Yeah,
squats, deadlifts.
we had a whole class. Yeah, it was a whole, yeah.
I wish I would have had that.
What'd you do instead?
You probably did. You just probably were smoking weed.
That's what I said. What'd you do
No,
instead? I know it was there.
Wait, what was this call about?
I don't remember. Push-ups.
Push up, right.
He said he didn't think you could do a single push-up. That's what he said.
What was that about the Libertarian Party?
I was on left side.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to ask Rob about the Libertarian Party.
Oh,
That
yeah,
seems
what
like
the
a
fuck is
plant.
going on?
There's no way that guy was on purpose.
What is going on with the Libertarian
There's no way
Party?
that like was
Were you
an
there? On
I was only there Thursday.
You didn't get to see Trump?
I know I
Papa
missed out
Trump?
on that, which sucked. I would have loved to see Trump live. It's a goal of mine in life.
He's playing the Apollo next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, your political party's a real shit show.
I think it's over.
You think the whole party's done?
That's like the worst person to pick.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're polling under 1%.
Nobody gives a
right?
fuck about libertarians. No one cares.
Libertarians,
There's
dude.
40,000 people on Twitter that give a shit, and that's
They
it.
get more votes.
Will they get 1 million votes in the next general election?
What did they get last time?
Are you asking me?
I don't know.
Trump shitting on them is hilarious.
Sorry, I got nothing for you
Trump
on this.
shitting on them was hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, also I'm supposed to start fucking coin.
I don't know what to say. Your connection's
Hang on.
bad, but it might be our connection.
Thanks for the call.
All right. Yeah, you don't like the guy they picked, Chase Oliver?
No, definitely not.
No, because all the
He's a giant queer. I don't want to have anything to do with that.
you don't. But what's wrong with that? For don't you guys love that stuff? Where people
Nah,
are
because
just-
he's made too many public comments about like transgendering kids and really far left things. So I'm
Yeah.
not interested in him.
Wait, what are you?
Libertarian?
Oh,
they're the party that will never win.
Yeah.
or die.
Hello.
Hey, it's me, the Great Restart.
I hope he calls in. I hope he fucking sets you straight. Hello.
Hello.
What's up? You're on the Bathhouse.
What's happening? Hey, let's get Robbie in on the mix, huh?
Okay.
He does a pretty ballsy thing when he goes out and does the porch tour. Because
Thank you, sir.
You never really know what you're walking into, you know.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, you're going into someone's yard. You don't really know, like, the crowd, if the host is going to be good, if the setup's good.
Did you go to a bad porch tour? This is not the vibe we try and present.
He goes, it's like you going in there. It's probably going to suck. Sometimes it's good.
It's
but
always-
just
I
the
wanna-
balls
Yeah,
on him
bar
to just
show
keep
in
showing
New
up,
York?
show after show.
We have a strict
I went
security
to-
protocol, and we guarantee the safety of all yards before we show up, and there's nothing but hot
Rob
women
went
and
to
free
protest.
beers.
He went one and the guy that did it was just drunk.
Yeah, they're all drunk.
Oh, wait, no. This guy must have been at the, I can guess it. You were at the Salt Lake City one? The Ogden? Were you at the Ogden one? Does this guy not have a connection, or?
I don't know. I think our connection's bad, actually.
By the way, if you don't know, the
Wi-Fi's
porch
so good.
tour is at night. Robbie goes and tours immigrants' porches and
And tries to
sure
get
they're
them
up to code.
deported.
Yeah. What is this, Pine?
You there, caller? Sorry, we're having a little connection issue.
Yeah, breaking up. I can bear.
Sorry, I think the Wi-Fi here is bad tonight because it's just Wi-Fi, so there's nothing I can do about it.
But this dude was just like blackout drunk. He melted the side of his.
I'll take over.
Take over here.
I do a thing. It's called Summer Porch Tour, and we do.
Okay, we gotta let him go because
we do shows from fans' backyards.
Yeah.
I've probably done about 100 of them by now, and for the most part, they've all been great. There was one that a venue canceled on me because it was a new venue. The partner,
like a person's house.
No, it was it was a venue that was going to have me. The guy was opening up a bar, and his partner was like, "We can't have this political person." Whatever, it was ridiculous. And I'd already booked the flight, so I was like, "Guys, this is last minute. If someone has a place," I was like, "I need someone to cover my hotel, or whatever." I was like, "I need $250, and we'll still do the gig."
Okay.
Fan calls me up, goes, "I have $250 for you." I was like, "Fine, let's do it." And I'll let people know. I was like, this is going to be a small gig because, I don't know, maybe it was like 2 weeks notice, whatever the hell it was.
Sure.
Probably the worst porch tour we've done. Everyone that showed up to it was cool. There was only like 15 or 16 people. And the guy who threw it, very nice guy, we're friendly now, but he had just gotten divorced and moved across the street from his wife who like had a new boyfriend. So he was in a rough spot.
Why did he move? Did he have kids?
I think he had kids.
Was he trying to impress her with this show?
No,
Like,
I think he
we're
was trying to
cool
piss
over
her
here?
off. I think we were like the pissing off his wife thing, and he was blackout drunk, and he set up a grill, and he had like aluminum siding, and he set that side of his
Jews
house
sit
on
here.
fire.
Oh, he set the side of his house on fire?
Like he was like really hammered, tried starting up the grill and just set the house on fire. And it was a rental, so then he had to deal with the energy of like, oh, I can't afford this. I just moved into my own place, so.
Did he ask for the $250 back?
No, well, he never gave me the $250.
Oh, you didn't even get the $250.
and I never brought it up.
Yeah,
But,
he was just like, he's gonna need it for the.
yeah, but overall, it was a fun show. The people that showed up was a good time, and it was one of the weirder ones.
Did the house catch fire like while you're on stage?
No, I think it must have been before the show, and it wasn't like the whole thing caught fire. It was just like, oh, this is now a giant black
Right.
mark on this guy's house.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what make for a bad porch show is one of those freaking animatronic skeletons that you don't think move, and then they move when you get close. Skip me every time.
Yeah, some bad Halloween memories, apparently. All right, let's take a call here. Hopefully the reception's better. Hello? You're on the Bathhouse. I don't like the fact that it's just stuck at 0 like that. That's probably not a good sign. Hello?
What is that, your career?
Whoa!
Who is calling it? Who's this?
Hello?
Hey, what's up? You're on the Bathhouse. It's quite the delay.
I ate at quite the delay this morning.
Thanks.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thanks, Johnny. You there? Can you hear us? Maybe I gotta reset this.
No, don't reset it.
Hold on. Let me see if I
Maybe just take it off a while.
When you were
I don't have this phone. Doesn't have a.
Okay.
when you were playing high school football, how tall are you?
Now 6'3".
6'3", and then you were
Like 6'1".
Were you one of like the bigger kids on the field, or not so much?
Not so much. No, it's the South.
Did you ever give anyone like a wild concussion, like just ruin somebody?
I don't think so.
Robbie thinks he's talking
Dude,
to
I
Mike
remember-
Tyson.
I played high school football just in 9th grade, and there was the biggest kid on our team during practice. There was a kid who was like the kicker. He was the soccer player.
The biggest kid on your
No,
team?
no. So there was the biggest kid on our team, and then there was this kid who was the soccer player. I'm gonna put this on my hotspot and see if this fixes it. But there's this kid who was like the biggest, like huge. Like this kid was like a fucking square, basically his body. And in practice, for whatever reason, he laid out this kid who was the kicker, who was probably like 90 pounds. I don't remember what context it was. Why? Because the kid was like a soccer player who just like he was the because you know, and like when you're
Was it special
I don't know if
teams?
it's different in America, but
Right.
yeah, maybe it's the special teams, but I don't know if it's different in America. But like high school football in Canada is like not good, and so they were just like anybody. If you can kick a 25-yard field goal, you're the kicker. Like if you can just make it 25 yards, you're the kicker. So then this kid was like the only kid who could do it at that age, and the kid was fucking bawling, like he was in tears, crying.
Ooh, that's not a good look.
I mean, he was so small. He was like essentially like a child.
They
He
didn't
was
set
14
up
years old.
a situation where it's like, hey, don't put hands on the kicker because, you know, you injured him now. We don't have a kicker.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even remember why they never.
What's more embarrassing, getting knocked out and then waking up having shat your pants, or crying?
Okay, let's take this call. I'm going to switch over to shortly.
Probably
Though.
shitting in the pants.
Yeah,
We'll see if this works.
but I feel like if you're concussed, it's
Hello?
not your fault.
You can dry tears. You can't really you shit yourself. You kind of just gotta peace out
Okay,
after
this
that.
isn't working. I'm going to switch this over.
What do you do after you shit yourself?
No,
you
but
can't
I'm
continue
saying
to practice.
But if you get hit so hard that you're knocked out and you shit your pants, I feel like you get a pass. Like, oh, you fucking got rocked.
You got to quit the team.
Whereas if you cry, you weren't man enough to actually withstand the pain, so it was more voluntary, and that's more
yeah,
reflective
we're gonna
on
give
you.
a pass to the kid who shit himself. We're like, yeah, at least he took it.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm
No,
saying.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Of course not. You would shit on the kid who shit himself.
More than the kid that cried?
I don't know. What would you do?
Danny, why don't we just have them call in on your actual phone number? It's
I'm good.
646-651-3329.
Shut up. All right, let's try this. Actually, you know what? This will be a good test because I want to do at Skankfest, the Bathhouse, which I'm probably going to have to run off of, although we're not doing it off of this, so I guess it's technically not a good test. But let's see if this works. Hello? You're on the Bathhouse.
Oh, hey, buddy. This is Dylan Farnham.
Dylan Farnham.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, dude? What is that noise?
Hey, thanks for the mod, by the way, the other day. That's funny.
No problem.
I wanted to ask you what your thoughts were on the, what's that, Better Help place being a CIA front for gathering, intelligence.
Better Help, like the therapy thing?
Yeah.
Well, I know they're a sponsor of the Boys Cast, so they're definitely on the up and up.
Why do you think?
No, I don't know anything.
It actually is smart. You go
I
to
don't know
like
anything about this.
Incel podcasts, advertise therapy, and just collect all their information.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea from those fans.
Well,
I don't know if you know what Operation Lifelog is.
I don't know. Tell us about Operation Lifelog. I love knowing about this shit. You know about this?
This is a conspiracy.
Oh, you'll love this. I'm surprised Sam didn't tell you about it when he was on the show. So, and pardon if I speak over people. I can barely hear you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Facebook was started on the same day that this project by, I think, DARPA ended. where they were basically trying to, for like a couple of decades, trying to build a folder on every single person's relationships and everything that's like in their life, every single bit of information. And then the day that ended, Facebook became patented and started.
So essentially, what the conspiracy here is that was Facebook was started by the government to just get everyone's info.
I gotta ask, with phone data, you can link everyone in their relationships without anyone having a Facebook or an online profile. So just with like the way technology was going with the internet and IP addresses, why would they need that?
And people are pretty readily will just give away all their personal information too.
Well, so you can get information from all those pictures that are out there. Yeah, I mean, they can go through all those things, but the other thing is that you're tattling on yourself because you're putting it out there, and so they don't have to go through all those requests for making it legal when they finally present the evidence to go and put you in the cell.
I'll tell you my conspiracy theory, which is I think they have all the information on all of us all of the time. And then they just have to find a way to backdoor their way into the profiles. So if they want to find anything out about you, the NSA has all of that. They can go into their machines and they can find all of your data. It's just most of it's not actionable because they're not allowed to let you know that they have all that. So then they wait till they can trap you in some other way to,
I mean, isn't that essentially the Edward Snowden thing where he's they just have all your information?
Essentially, yes. But what I'm saying is that yes, and that they'll go if they have for the most part they have no reason to look at your files. I think they use big data for whatever reasons that they use it for. But if for some reason they go, hey, I want to go look into this guy's file, they can open it up and they'll know everything about you. And then if for some reason they're actually trying to get you for something or you committed crimes, they'll figure out some other way to bust you for it without admitting to the fact that they knew it by otherwise looking at your information.
Because they'd have to admit that.
So with all that said...
Yeah, but that's kind of what I was suggesting.
Right, but what I'm saying is you already have a phone and they already have all this information. I don't know that you creating a Facebook profile and making some of that stuff publicly available helps out the NSA in any way. Now, if you want to say that they're listening, that BetterHelp... Yeah, go for it.
If you guys are trying to make me wet, it's not working.
What?
I feel like this is what this guy unloads on a first date.
So, I'm married, buddy. So
like the buddy at the end of that.
Though, is it decentralized everything. So, the big problem that Google and all these big companies have is...
Oh, my God. Who gives a fuck, dude? Who gives a flying fuck?
This is why you're fucked over here.
I would rather you take every video of me jerking off on webcam than listen to more of that call.
That dude
Holy
saying buddy
fuck, dude.
really turned Lev off.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
Cares?
He didn't like that insinuation.
Who cares? I get it. Patriot Act bad. I don't give a fuck.
Not interested,
The only thing worse than having the government have every piece of data on you is listening to the fucking douches that talk about it nonstop.
I think I'm talking out of pocket here, but I believe BetterHelp is owned by United Health. It's just like a division of their telemedicine. So the idea that they would be getting any better, I mean, maybe through all the conversations.
I guess there could be the thing where you have a conversation, but no, because any therapist, if you say something fucked up, you're like, oh, I'm thinking of shooting up something.
Right, but I guess it's actually happening over phone calls, so it's. I guess they could record all that and then process the data.
I mean, I know that they are pretty encrypted. He's calling back. Sorry about that. We lost you. Must be the connection.
Listen, you fat faggot. Don't even fucking ever fucking hang up.
Why didn't you let him go?
I didn't like that energy.
He's slowly losing it.
He's gonna start a call with that and say, "Don't you ever do something?"
Then
I'm
he
gonna
calls
do
again.
that
Look here,
thing.
you pink-headed faggot.
I love you all the callers. You guys make this show. Hello.
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 Hit the next one.
No, I think there's a delay here. Hello. All right. Hello. You're on the Bathhouse.
Hello.
What's happening?
This
You're on the
guy sounds
Bathhouse.
Hello.
Yo, you're on the show. What's up?
Hello.
Hey. I don't know. Do we have something? Did something gap out here?
Jesus, man, believe in yourself. You were right there.
Sometimes we have something where like people like for whatever reason
We could hear us through his shit. I heard us on speaker.
That's true, but he might not have been able to hear us speaking to him over the actual phone part. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. It's just finicky. Hello. Hey there. You're on the Bathhouse.
Hey, are you the guy that counts Jews?
I am the guy that counts Jews. What's up?
How many Jews are there right now?
3. 3.
Oh, Jesus, that's above the 0.02% metric.
Yeah. No,
God.
0.02% of the world population, but 2% of the American population. Yep.
Jesus, what are you guys doing over there?
Hey, man. I pick who I pick.
I mean, at least you.
Every episode has minimum 25%, though.
Yeah, well, see, that's a problem.
It's my show.
It's something we have to address.
I know.
They really want you to fix this issue.
Do you know about the whole? Do you know about the whole Nick Rekieta situation? I know that's
I know what I've
tangent to
seen
your
on
whole-
YouTube. You know about this? No. You don't know him? He's this like basically this guy like is a lawyer, and then he like blew up during.
He was
Amber
the
Heard.
#1 super chatted guy 1 year.
He basically made on YouTube. He basically like was covering Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial, and it would have 100,000 people watching him live on YouTube, and he was just like kind of
and Kyle Rittenhouse
and then he just like popped off. But then maybe 2 weeks ago, do you know the official story of like someone like essentially put like a welfare check on him, and then the cops came to his house and they found like an ounce of coke,
25 grand. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and like guns and stuff. But he had the guns legally, but then I guess when you have a coke and then you have guns, you can't have those together, so then it becomes all these new charges.
Sounds like the guy was doing fine to me.
Yeah.
Well,
that guy was having a fucking party.
He was about to start
what kind of an asshole called the cops on him?
Who called the cops?
Exactly. His priest is so there's mandatory reporters, and his priest reports up.
His priest.
Because multiple people came to him saying like, oh, his kids he has like 5 kids.
Yeah, he has 5 kids.
And his kids were coming to him like allegedly like smelling and wearing the same clothes day after day and all.
I wear the same clothes day after day.
And Lev always smells.
It's by choice. And I'm smelling.
Exactly.
These are all by choice.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, they raided his house and found
that's reason enough to raid
over
his
25
house.
grams of coke.
Well, the thing is
Well, that's what the question
it's in
is.
Minnesota, and so they have these things. If you're a mandatory reporter, it could be like clergy or like a therapist, and if they find something out, like if they're told something that like children are potentially in harm, legally they have to call the police. Like if something happens and they knew and they never reported it, then they can get in trouble.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the
Don't
why.
go to church. That's what I learned.
Here's the
Church
thing.
of Satan ain't
Here's
fucking
the thing,
doing
though.
that.
This guy was
Wait,
painting
can I
himself
just say-
kind of as like a tradcon kind of guy. Not completely like a libertarian
Never heard of
tradcon,
him.
but
It's just like it's
he
a
was
niche.
apparently like swinging.
He was
Oh,
swinging.
he
He was
swinging
like
or
there's
swinging?
another
He was-
podcaster that
Yeah, Steel
was
Toe Morning Show.
he was fucking this other podcaster's wife.
Wife, yeah.
Am I crazy or is all this
And,
like this is just none of our business? Some guy like swinging and doing blow. Like who
Here's the
gives a
thing:
fuck?
is there's this like whole podcast.
Oh, that's what a lot of
universe.
people think.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of blow to be just doing it by yourself.
Well, the thing is here's the thing: the guy obviously does coke. He's like he made like $1 million in a year doing super chats. So he probably was like, I'll just buy it all at once, and just so I don't have to.
Also,
What's
like
the shelf life on coke?
I think
it lasts forever.
Yeah.
I mean, the shelf life is how long
But
can
see,
you not do it for?
Yeah. In my house, 1 week.
There were
Sounds getting moldy.
there
You're
were
like, oh,
zero
this is bad.
Jews in that situation.
Yeah, there were 0 Jews in that situation.
And look what happened there.
Well, you don't know about what his
Yeah,
lawyer is.
exactly.
By the way, I can't stand Minnesota. I mean, give me
Oh,
a full-sized one. I can drink it.
Well, all right, man. I just wanted to see what your take on that.
Do not touch me.
I'll touch you all I want,
Get outta
Daddy.
here.
All right, man. I'll talk to you guys.
All
later.
right.
Two
too few Jews in Nick Recatta's situation, too many Jews in this situation right now. So I mean, you have to have a healthy balance of Jews.
I didn't follow the whole story because it's
otherwise you just destroy your life.
I didn't follow the whole story because it's brand new. But Hunter Biden today, they started a trial against him.
Yeah, the Hunter Biden trial started, and he's basically taking the sympathetic route of like, I'm a poor crackhead who can't
but
stop doing crack.
it's essentially the same story, that he's in trouble for clearly having lied on his gun forms because he was doing drugs at the time.
Yeah.
And to me, that's the lamest thing to take down Hunter Biden for.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a million other things. What's up?
Oh, I didn't want to interrupt.
No, all good. We're done.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey, hopped on late. Who do you have on?
We got Napoleon Emill, Lev Fer. Is that okay?
That was good.
And Robbie Bernstein.
That's Robbie the Fire
Robbie
to you.
the Fire Bernstein.
Summer Porch Store. Run Your Mouth podcast. Got to get your plugs in, people.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, Yonkers Comedy Club. June 28th.
Have any of you been to Brazil?
I have been to Brazil, yeah. I have.
Is that why you get all those Brazilians?
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about
why
this
they got
guy.
the BBL.
I can't remember his name. He's this British, scared straight guy. Like he's a drug dealer or something. And got arrested. And now he does tours or whatever, like talking about why he shouldn't do what he did. But I just remember all of his stuff. He was like, I was making so much money. I was having threesomes with my wife. Like he's basically naming all the stuff that people want to do. And he's telling you not to do what he did.
Right.
But what that made me think of is this other guy I knew in Brazil. He was also a drug dealer, but it was like worst case scenario in every way. Like he lived in a wooden shack.
Like he lived in a favela?
Like a compound of wooden shacks. Well, no, like this is like kind of the countryside.
Okay.
So it's like kind of out of the way. But like there are rich people who are in the criminal business there, but I don't know how he did everything so wrong, but he was living in a wood shack. Kids are going crazy. He has no control over his family, fat wife, everything you can think of.
Sounds pretty
that you wouldn't want.
Fat wife? That's awesome. Everything was going wrong. His wife was fat. That's so good.
So anyways, good.
So he was a drug dealer that wasn't successful?
And this guy was a drug dealer
Who
in
was
Brazil?
struggling?
Yeah, and his wife was a real mule.
Like, you think like when you're in that business that that things will go well for you, but like there are people at the bottom, like the bottom layer of criminals, people who
breaking news. Not every drug dealer is successful.
It's like a workplace. They got middle management. They got
I mean that was the what's the curly hair guy who wrote Tipping Point?
Kramer.
Malcolm Gladwell in one of his books, he broke down like inner city drug dealing, and he's like the people at the bottom make minimum wage. They're making $10 an hour or something.
Yeah.
And the farmers.
or less. Like he's
and sometimes
like,
doing way more hours
to live this
and way more
lifestyle in
risk.
this wooden shack in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. So, anyways, what happened with him?
But, well, I didn't keep up with him long.
You called in with the terrible story you don't know the end of?
He's getting there.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know it ended badly, but I don't want to give too many details.
Well, you called in to tell a story. You got to give us some
This has
details.
been the last 4 calls. Did you hear about this guy?
I knew him. I had a friend in Brazil who worked for this guy who owned a grocery store. And in this part of Brazil, it's normal to be into some pretty wild religious stuff. Like these are people who are slaughtering animals and leaving offerings on corners and stuff. And this same guy, not the drug dealer, but in the same area as this guy who owns a supermarket. And my friend told me that this guy openly offered to make him a prostitute. Like it's something you can't do in America, but they're having them.
You're really teasing this like you're about to actually say something.
Yeah, I don't get.
And
I
then
don't
you're
even.
not saying
I'm
anything.
barely following this. Yeah. So he made him a He goes, "Do you want to be a prostitute?"
Okay. Listen, I don't believe in the whole transgender thing, but based on how you tell stories, you might be a woman.
Did you hear that? 2008 just rocked your world.
And his boss asked him to be a prostitute for their religion.
Oh. All right. Well, that's like kind of a lot
Yeah,
of the
and
cults and stuff, I guess. That's just standard cult behavior.
No, but it's like common. It's like this guy is like a community member.
Oh.
Like there are places where this stuff is like almost normal.
I can't take this guy. I'm sorry. I just.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hello. Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up?
What's up, bro?
What's up?
This guy sounds chill.
First off, I wanted to give a shout out to Vincent, one of the earlier callers, the one having to deal with the unstable woman.
Yeah.
He just wanted me to shout out his shit coin. It's called Starfish Coin.
Okay.
I'm supposed to do that.
Okay.
Also, you guys mentioned methods of cremation.
Yeah.
There's a thing called liquefaction or alkaline hydrolysis. It's called a water cremation. So instead of burning everything off, they just liquefy all the flesh, and everything that's left is clean bones. So you could turn yourself into like a skeleton set. You know,
that's pretty
which
cool.
I think is kind of classy.
Yeah.
It's classy. Yeah, put me in a top hat.
Well, remember there was that Body Works thing that was like all the rage 15 years ago, the museums, and they had like all these people's bodies.
I went to one of those. Yeah, all those bodies. It's they're all chink slaves from the CCP.
There it is. There's the term.
Yeah.
It's the medical term. There's a movie where she's swimming with a bunch of skeletons in the climax, and she didn't tell her they're real skeletons. They're like all these dead Indian guys.
Oh.
Yeah. I think she got like PTSD.
Like native Indians or
No, like India. Like basically when movies need skeletons, they oftentimes will get real skeletons because it's like it's cheaper. Like you can get like a skeleton from India for like $700.
Surely like a fucking prop guy.
No, I'm telling you, look, it's literally cheaper. They're like, let's cut
So
down
you're
our
saying that
costs.
when you go to a doctor's office
Yeah.
and they have that skeleton, they're paying more money than a human skeleton?
Probably.
No fucking way.
Look it up. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Look this up, Johnny. Back me up.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's
Drag
all
Me to Hell, I
plastic
think, is the
filled
movie.
molds, dude. Lev, come on. Let's dial it back for a second.
Can we look it up?
Yeah. I mean, you have a phone right there.
You have a gut right there.
I mean, either way, like, it shouldn't be an issue. Like, if you just, like, write it in your will or whatever, like, I die, my body keeps me in the corner. Like, you know, instead of being a mummy or a skeleton.
Can you be taxidermied legally? Can
You
people
want to be a skeleton?
So when you say, see, Danny, here's the thing. I know you're becoming a U.S. citizen. You need to understand, when you say is something illegal, that means if the authorities find out.
Well, who's going to do it? Dude, it's like someone has to be good at taxidermy. Like,
No, that's not what legal means.
You think in America not a single person is you think in America not a single person is ever taxidermied a human? I mean, for fuck's sake, that big butch bitch.
Wasn't that
one of
movie,
those camps,
House
which
of
is
Wax?
I don't know.
they turned Jews into lampshades.
Yeah. So the taxidermy thing,
Yeah,
though,
but-
because I would say that you would do it for the purpose of displaying the body, but then like obviously you can't really display it because people would be like,
And it
"That's
must be
fucked up."
illegal to taxidermy people because you would see that
Yeah,
somewhere.
I feel like there would be like
I guess you
desecration.
can freeze yourself because Walt Disney and some other.
Well,
rich
you can
people do
donate.
that.
You can donate yourself to this Body Works thing, and then they like basically
take it out.
Did you see Thaw
This
2?
is America. This is America. You can put anything into a legally binding contract and you get it notarized.
That's not true. You cannot put anything into a legally binding contract if it's not legal. Which is why if like you ever go live somewhere and say no pets, and you just have a pet, and then they're like, oh, I said no pets, and you're like, well, it's not legally binding, so it doesn't matter that I signed it.
I didn't know that.
Well,
Yeah, you can't put illegal shit into a contract and then be like, well, you signed it. You're like, it was never
I figured
legal.
that part, but I didn't know the no pets thing.
No,
was
the
like
no
that.
pets thing is
It's
not
illegal to tell someone that they can't have a pet when they're renting.
You can say I don't want pets, and you can maybe be like, there's a security deposit, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I pay an
but
extra $40 a month just to have my cat.
maybe that's the deal for them.
Why can't
That's
a
how they do
landlord
it.
tell you no pets? That doesn't
They
sound
can,
accurate.
but it's not legal. At least in Ontario, I know in Canada, like it's
That
they
makes
can
no
do-
sense to me. If I have a rental unit, I'll rent it to you, assuming you don't have a pet, and
Yeah.
you agree to that, then
Mhm.
you can't have a pet.
I understand that, but it's not like an actual legally binding thing. You could say, "Hey, we agreed to it," but if you were like,
People
"Hey,
get-
this person got a
People
pet,"
get
like
tossed
they
out
can
all
also-
the time for that, but maybe that's like
maybe
just
that's an
in
American
Canada.
thing. Maybe maybe I don't. Maybe it's not in
You're a
America.
stupid socialist country. You can't come to simple terms with a person and have them respect the terms.
Well, what happens if you live somewhere and then you go, "I want a cat" or something? Or
You got to move. The landlord said he didn't charge you a rent that included having dirty
Well, but the
pets.
thing is the downside. Yeah, and but here's the thing: the downside, obviously, is you go, "Hey, the cat is going to make it smell like piss," and then you go, "Okay, well, the security deposit is going to go to pay to remedy that, to fix that." I guess I don't know.
You see, Danny, you got Robbie there. This is like a whole free market of ideas. Like this is literally what
This
liberty
guy
is
is the
about,
voice
bro.
of like
It's
the guy in like a Tarantino film who plays like the racist hillbilly. He's like,
He is our literal racist caller.
That fucking Jew is gonna try to tell you I can't have a cat here.
Well,
he is our resident racist.
well, I mean, speaking of which, I mean, y'all mentioned therapy. Y'all brought up Jews and blacks. So
I don't like
that's
that
one
Jews
thing
was more stoned than blacks.
So I mean, first
Like, who
off, y'all
brought up
mentioned
blacks?
Nobody brought up
better-
blacks. I don't think so.
Just introducing me.
Napoleon showed up.
That's when you showed up and go, Napoleon,
So,
everybody.
but what is it? First off, yes, I called it since forever. BetterHelp, 100% a scam. You guys have all seen the show Sopranos. Olivia Soprano, the head matriarch, she literally told AJ that psychiatry is a racket for the Jews.
For
Prove me
the
wrong
Jews or
on that.
from the Jews?
How do you spell that?
Because you said for the Jews.
Yeah, it's a racket for the Jews.
to benefit
yeah,
the
I think it's like
No, but that would be, you
I
mean
don't know,
that
it's
it's
like
from the
season
Jews. In
2
other
or
words, the
some
Jews have
shit.
imposed this on other people.
I'll be honest. I don't think she was wrong.
Well, if it's of the it's of the
He's getting-
Jews, so
getting
it's
short
for
tempered
them,
about
from them. They got all of their finger. They got all their oily fingerprints all over it from.
Funny, 'cause this guy is
And
Jewish.
then,
All right, and
So he's gonna start talking about the
what
weather
is the Jewish therapy conspiracy? Are you indoctrinating, people to be weaker? What is it that therapy does that's negative
Well,
for
what is it?
humanity
So-
that the Jews
so
are?
the biggest.
It's my favorite
the
caller so
biggest
far.
one
Just on
is-
energy.
I love that he has like a neighbor right now who's just being like, "Shut up!" man."
You know he's pacing his room on the
Oh,
phone.
but here he's pacing,
Oh, dude,
fucking
don't worry,
smoking
my
a
neighbor-
cigarette like
Mom
Matthew
can't
McConaughey, just down to the fucking end.
Bro, don't even worry. My neighbors don't even understand English. I can't wait till they get deported. Like, I'm not even kidding.
He says like I'm calling ice next.
But
got him
what
on
is
speed
it?
dial.
So when there is so one of the actual legitimate Jew things with psychiatry today is how they distinguish less than civil behaviors between races. When white people do it, they're like, "Oh, that's white supremacy." When blacks and browns and others do it, they're like, "Oh, well, they're just disadvantaged." Like,
Okay.
that's
So
for
in other
one of
words, the
them.
Jews are keeping minorities down by labeling their
No,
behavior as
they're trying to make. They're trying to make.
I thought the blacks
the
loved to
whole
get
white
down.
guilt thing.
I wonder if this guy likes Kanye.
You like Kanye?
Hey, you know what? This whole Israel thing, everyone got mad at Kanye, and then once October 8th began, I mean,
This would be like a fun friend to carry around with you just for like people you don't like. You're like, have you met him? And then you walk away.
He'll be at Skankfest. So.
Everybody now,
what?
They do have metal detectors. at
everybody
Skankfest, right?
criticizing.
no. They probably
Everybody who
should.
started criticizing, Israel after a whole bunch of carpet pilots parachuting in and shit. You know, I seen the head cam footage. Like, the motherfuckers came in with GoPros.
So you like Kanye?
I just want to say, I like this guy's version of reality.
Oh.
You know what I mean? He walks around and he sees a very exciting world.
Yeah.
So,
Kanye,
all those
yes or
people
no?
who now find Kanye, yes, because I was agreeing with him. Israel, we pay $8 million a day to them on my fucking dime. Yet if I said that before October, I would have been labeled
Sir, you
hateful
contribute
and bigoted
nothing to that $8 million
Yeah, I was
a
going
day.
to say crazy question, but do you pay your taxes?
Yeah, literally, like a little slice of that pie is taken out by the social benefits that you receive.
Napoleon, it's not a real pie. He's just making a metaphor.
Dude, look, man. I'm gonna get to the blacks. But
Thank you. Thank you. I was hoping if I poked enough, you would get to the real issues.
Napoleon is not blacks. He's just one black.
We need to stop the Zog. They're already occupying Mexico. They got that fucking
shout out to the new president of Mexico, a Jewish broad.
Can you believe that?
Jewish broad. Jewish
How did she not
excellence.
get shot up?
How did she not get shot up? She probably has good security.
Yeah, bro. Tell me how a whole country that cooks all of its food in lard, pork fat, is going to be electing somebody who wants to be kosher.
Well,
Kiss my fucking
first off,
ass.
apparently
Kiss
she's.
my madre.
I don't think she. I think she's. I don't think she practices Judaism. I could be wrong on that, but I mean, Mexico City is like fucking 20 million people or something. You can eat anything. It's a very modern.
And they're all
city.
in one car, folks. Come on, you know what I mean?
It is a very modern city.
People can really pile in.
It. I don't trust it. It's now up there with Israel, Ukraine, and Mexico. All nations led by Jews with Jewish successors. The Zog is spilling over.
So he wasn't a Bernie supporter?
Spreading its tentacles.
Wait, I thought you were
I like to think he's rollerblading around his kitchen right now, like seriously. He hits the brake to get another point out.
In tidy ones.
I mean, okay, so last thing for the blacks.
It's his closer, everybody.
Yeah. Napoleon, did you ever ask your parents how they chose your name?
Hung up.
I don't know this question.
He said, ask your parents how you chose your name. So
Yeah.
Napoleon.
Oh,
I get it. I was just like, all right.
that is they just like Napoleon.
I'm naming after my dad. So
Oh, there you go.
not a lot of energy was put into it.
There's your answer. The second?
I like that. That has nothing to do with the blacks. Like, how'd you get your name?
I do like though that because generally only black people will do like the second and the third, and then the athletes when they have a kid and then they change their jersey, they'll be like whatever the second.
Oh, I feel like people just do junior. Usually,
I like
right?
that. Yeah, they go junior, but then
Hello, who is this?
Yo,
Yes?
what's up?
What is up with you, buddy?
You tell me, buddy.
Why are you making that voice?
You're making the voice.
There's some shit is going on here. What is this?
Nothing. I'm just glad that somebody hung up on Slav.
I don't think one of his calls has ever ended with not getting hung up on. What's up?
Nothing. I just wanted to ask Lev why he's so anti-conspiracy theory.
This is Mark, the producer of Low Value Mail, and
I'm not anti-conspiracy. I find them interesting. I'm anti-droning voices that don't break up their long spiels. That's all I'm anti. And it's always that person every time.
Not always.
No, I've never been an interesting, like a conspiracy person who's a good talker. You know what I mean?
Mark, well, he is.
That's fair.
This guy literally is.
We should have him call in.
This guy does fucking 2-hour PowerPoints.
Go get a phone.
This guy fucking just rolls.
Well, enough about that. Robbie the Fire Bernstein crushed it when I saw him at the dojo. What's up,
thank
Robbie?
you, sir.
Yeah, we hung out in the green room. I'm the guy that wasn't the comic in the green room. So
tall ass guy.
Anyway, great show. I don't have much else to say. Lev, Napoleon, you guys are funny. But yeah, Robbie crushed it.
Thank you, sir.
Danny,
Thank you, buddy.
You're the man.
Thanks, buddy. All right, Mark. we got a cast of characters calling in. I saw you were doing that Indian voice, and then I saw this video on Instagram about this Indian guy who. Okay, let's take this.
Might have a lady.
Can I guess?
No, it's never a lady.
Yeah.
Hello. It's never a lady.
It's a guy on his mom's phone plan.
Yep.
Sometimes. Or his wife's. Hello?
Hey, Danny.
Yo.
It's the Goob.
What's up, Goob? How you doing, buddy?
So, I know you like lists, and I know you like Jews.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard you mention the update. Have you heard about the Maldives?
I saw some... What did they ban Israel or something? You can't go to the Maldives now if you have an Israeli passport?
It's 110 now.
110. I don't know if that technically counts because I don't think like Saudi Arabia... Because I know like Dubai... I don't know if Dubai anymore, but it used to be that like if you wanted to travel to Dubai and you had an Israeli passport, they wouldn't let you in. But I don't know if like, I don't know if Dubai is on that list. But yeah, I saw the Maldives banned Israelis. But there's lots of countries that ban that you can't travel to with an Israeli passport. Mostly Arab nations.
Fine with it.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't even know where the where is the Maldives? I thought it was the Maldives. Where is that?
Yeah, I might be saying it wrong. I don't know. It's India area. Indian Ocean somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's a play on their part, I guess, to get some like I wonder if that's like a tourism play where they go country in South Asia.
We are Jew free here.
Honestly, they'll get a lot of press. Like, think how much earned press you get from the Maldives right now. It's southwest of Sri Lanka in the Indian Ocean.
Do they even have a lot of Israelis visiting there?
I can't imagine this will change much. But some people who are sympathetic to the Palestinians might be, you know what? Maybe it's time to take that trip to the Maldives.
There you go.
So honestly, not the worst move on their part. It's like a literal blip on the map.
You know what? I don't let Israelis come to my comedy show. Put me in the newspaper.
There you go. I mean, like you would if you put out
Jewish
some
guy bans Israelis from Porch Tour. I'll take that press.
yeah. The Maldives. It's like these. Oh, I guess it's a bunch of islands, but they're like literal.
I thought you might have done a sketch about it.
Until I end up attracting a lot of Muslims and I don't feel safe in my own porches.
Let's see what the street view. Oh, it looks nice there, actually. It does look nice in the Maldives.
Yeah, what was the island that Puff Daddy has I feel like I've heard. Is that you guys know what I'm talking about? They thought that he escaped his island that was outside of America.
His own island, right?
I don't think it's his own island. I think it's a very exclusive.
It's like in the Bahamas
island.
or something?
No, it's off of Africa.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No idea. But that wasn't true because he was. I think they saw him and.
Yeah, no, he didn't end up going anywhere.
He was in Miami.
Yeah, I think that never happened. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I'm not going to the Maldives now. So.
Well, you're not allowed to.
I am allowed to. I don't have an Israeli passport, although I could get one.
Yeah.
But I'm not going.
That's all I had. I thought you might do a sketch about it. Seemed like it was something you might comment on.
Yeah. The problem is for me to do that sketch would involve face paint, which I don't know is the best idea. But
sounds like a great sketch.
All right, thanks, Goob.
All right, what should we do? One more call?
What?
Lev needs a snack.
You hungry?
I mean, at what point can I feel my feet again?
Yeah,
I know this is not comfortable.
No.
I know these benches are not particularly comfortable. There's nothing I can do about that, though.
Anonymous. Let's do it.
Is my phone ringing? Oh, no. Oh. Hit that.
Hello?
My mom's here.
Hi.
Hey, I just wanted to get my question to Napoleon. Can your kind go back to just using the Bible to pick y'all's names? Like, Napoleon is a great name.
He started with, "Can your kind?" That's such an unbelievable.
He's like, I don't even know why y'all are picking names when you should be picking kind.
We don't screen calls. Hello.
I'm sorry, man.
Hey, Danny, didn't you have a guy who, he's an expert, I guess. He thinks the moon landing was fake on your other show?
I did have a moon landing fake
Or was that
guy.
battery?
Yeah. I did have. There's lots of people who think the moon landing was fake. That's like becoming more.
Oh, you had both. I think you had.
I had a guy. I can't remember what his name is, but he's from the Toronto area, and he was like a pilot. And he basically, like, from being a pilot, he was eventually figured out, or at least has the theory. He's like, this is bullshit.
Okay, about the moon landing. I don't know if you had a chance to ask him this or if it came up, but what I don't understand about this theory is if the moon landing was fake, wouldn't the Russians want to like call the U.S. out for that? Like, this is obviously fake, and that's like a huge win for them.
I don't know, because I think at the time, fuck out of here. I think at the time, like there would be no way to prove that it was fake. Like,
well, they would have.
It was in the 60s.
Is that booger on the inside or on the outside?
Booger on the.
Look at that. Look at it. Is that not a booger in that water?
I don't see it.
Right there.
Oh no, that's on the. That's just like something stuck to the bottom.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's inside.
It's a booger on the
No, it's right there.
Oh,
it's a piece of onion.
All right, all right. I thought someone put
No,
boogers
they
in
don't.
my
They don't
water.
do that here at the stand. This is an upscale establishment. I don't know. I mean, maybe the Russians. I don't know about that. Like maybe internally they were like this bullshit.
I
but
want to have.
how
I
do you
want you to
prove
have
it?
another moon landing guy on, so I can ask you.
I don't know.
There's gotta be
That
good
I don't
answer.
know. That I don't know about. But
Because America would
Do
go.
you believe in the
know,
moon landing?
You know these people that we're having a fake war with. We don't get along with them, so they just claimed it. And the Russians are in on, hey, government can accomplish things, so they'd be into that racket.
do you believe
also.
in the moon landing?
I haven't researched it, but I kind of lean towards it. Seems
No,
like
I-
bullshit to me. And it's just because why is it that we can't
I
get
think the
there?
Russians-
Like all of technology gets better.
Yeah.
So why is it
The only
seemingly-
technology that got
Yeah.
worse.
Why is it seemingly more difficult to do now? 40 years.
It would be
later?
nice if they just went there now, so they could just put this whole thing to rest.
Yeah.
They just but.
But they haven't.
They
You know how much,
Yeah,
you know how
but
much
that
harder it'd be
40
to
years.
fake
Dude,
that?
what?
Than it'd be
American
harder to
fake
fake that than really do it.
Not
Just to
really though.
keep
You know
that
what?
a secret.
You know what? It's not though. So here's the thing. I thought that was the case as well. And I'm not even saying that it didn't happen, but so because everybody's like, well, how would you keep a conspiracy when there's 10,000 people at NASA working on it? But the people who ran, like who did like all the like behind the computers who were running it, they had a screen that they couldn't tell the difference between a simulated mission and a regular one. Like to them, it looked, because again, this is the 60s, so like it's just like a fucking dot on a like screen on like an 8-bit screen.
Yeah, but again, how
So-
would we risk Russia like
Well,
also
but that was the
doing
whole
it
thing.
and them not exploiting
But
us,
it
us
wasn't.
losing all
It wasn't.
credibility?
And again, this is just the theory. Is it wasn't even about risking it. It was about the fact that it couldn't be done, or they're saying it can't be done, and there was a Cold War going on. So there was a huge benefit to whatever country said that they got there
Also,
first.
I mean, it's kind of a pitch for socialism. It's America's great achievement of socialized government. Of look at what happens when we give our money to government and they all get behind a project, and look what human achievement can do with government controlling resources and making this. It's socialism.
Yeah.
So like, it could be Russia was into it. They're
No,
like, yeah, that's
wouldn't-
our branch of government.
I mean, you can have
Wouldn't
larger
it have been a
government without
huge
it being
win for Russia
socialism.
if they faked
No,
it?
I'm saying government allocating resources.
But couldn't that also just be like what modern Democrats also are in favor for? Just
Yeah, they're socialists. It's all it's socialism.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
I don't know. So I
Because
just
they're
think
less educated.
it was a Cold War. Whoa. I just think it was a Cold War thing, and they were like, it was just a huge benefit to say you did it first.
You mean for America?
For America, to be like, we did
Yeah,
it.
but I'm just saying for maybe like I'm just saying.
I don't think Russia was on board with that. I think Russia was like, "Fuck, that was smart."
Did anybody
Take
else
it.
go to the moon?
No.
Since
I think
Like so. Russia
I think
didn't go?
China or India just sent like a little rover thing to the moon, but like to send people is
I
difficult.
think. Can you look that up? I think Russia's been to the moon, just not before.
I thought in like
us.
the 80s or some shit that somebody else went back.
No, Russia doesn't have.
Yeah, but
has never had
that
people
footage
on.
looked fake as fuck.
I saw Danny landed on the moon and he almost tipped it over.
You're way fatter than me.
I didn't go to the moon though.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, they could really put this thing to rest and just send people to the moon right now, but you
It's
know.
such a waste of money. We've already
Dude, it's
done
a-
it. Who gives a shit?
Well,
that part.
that is a case, but I mean,
That's all it is.
what's that? Only the U.S. has ever been on the moon in 1967, and they're literally like, we don't have the technology to do it. They had all the film, which are not like all the film or whatever, or not the film, but like all these documents that they said they accidentally erased.
What's film? That's the stuff you cover your
Like how
leftovers
to
with.
make the trip?
Like all the information, they're like, we accidentally erased it all.
How convenient.
Well, that's what again.
Or they
That's
don't
what
want
all
Russia
the,
to
that's
get
what
it.
all the no mooners say. They go, "What? Like you guys just erased it all?" And then everybody thinks it was just like Stanley Kubrick, and because at the time the movies he was making, he was essentially like the most.
Didn't he also make some weird cryptic comment in an interview?
I mean, he also made Eyes Wide Shut,
he was
and then
a crazy
just died Like he just died. It made this crazy
Right before it came out.
Right before it came out, he made Eyes Wide Shut about all these fucking crazy sex things and elites, and then he just died.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Hey,
like
Kubrick couldn't have done the moon landing because if you pull up his IMDb filmography, it doesn't say moon.
it's not on there, right? So again, I'm not. I'll say this, and I said this before. Like,
Uncredited.
if you asked me, if you asked me 5 years ago, I was like, they 100% went to the moon. Now I'm like, I don't know, 80%.
But you'd have sounded a lot less fat. 5 years ago, you know.
I don't know what that's in relation to. Lev. All right, thanks, caller. You have anything else?
Yep. Bye.
Okay, bye.
He
That was
sounded
nice
so
of him to say
disappointed at
goodbye.
the end.
Hello.
Yep, bye.
Yo.
What's up? You're on the Bathhouse.
I'm on the Bathhouse.
Yeah,
Yo,
you are.
Lev, man.
What's up, buddy?
You caught a fan here, but your stance on the fucking moon landing is about to lose you one.
It's a bougie one?
About to lose you one.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a lot harder to fucking keep a secret like that.
But I'm telling you, the response
Yeah,
to
no,
the keep a
dude,
secret
yeah.
thing is that the people who were running it could not tell the difference between if they were simulated or a real mission. Like to them, in front of their screens, it looked the same because it was so. Dude, like the computer they use is like way less
I
powerful.
prefer to
than this.
live in a world where
Well, that's-
America
and
is
that's
so
what-
great that we
Hey.
just do shit like that. All
Hey,
right?
and I think a lot of people do. I mean, it would be damaging to the
Yeah,
country.
I want to live in that world too, man.
I don't think they would risk losing all credibility like that with like that would be the end, I think.
Yeah.
You don't think they would risk losing credibility like that?
Like by faking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think the American public, if the American public found out that, I mean, the American public fully believes that they just killed JFK.
The American public are a bunch of fucking idiots. I mean,
Oh.
come on. I'm one of them.
Yeah.
No, not just it's the way it is. I mean, that's what we've been trained to do. But that's not why I called. I can't believe I forgot to ask this earlier when I called. Lev, I don't think you've been on the show when we've talked about, do you wash your fucking legs?
Have we gotten
And
the
what is
wash?
your
I do.
shower
I
routine?
wash my legs with soap.
You wash your legs with
Yeah.
soap.
That's a
Nice.
second part. First
You
you,
get
go
in, you
upper
get in
body.
between those toes.
Yeah.
I actually washed my legs today. I've been trying to become
You
a
did?
leg washer. Yeah.
Oh, good for you,
This is the
Danny.
first time you washed your
About
legs?
fucking time.
Like maybe the first, like maybe I couldn't tell you the last time.
I'm a very like
What do you wash?
I wash. So I wash I shampoo and then I wash all the stuff basically above the knee.
Oh, so
And
you don't
then
like bending down in the shower?
And then I just kind of let gravity kind of take.
You let
care
it
of
just
us.
kind of run down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like getting my leg hair wet, so I put a
All right.
shower cap on it.
All right. Well, Lev got me back. Lev
Okay.
got me back as a fan.
Wow, we got coffees coming in?
Fuck,
No, let's chop
fuck
it
the
up.
moon landing thing.
every hour,
Robbie
baby.
and Danny, maybe I'll see you in Rutherford. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see
come
what
out.
happens.
Robbie the Fire will be there. We'll be having a good time. All right, later, man. Hello. You're on the Bathhouse.
Hey, this is Dwayne.
Hey, what's up, Dwayne?
I was just, not much. I'm high as fuck right now. And,
Hell yeah,
I've
dude.
been thinking here lately, like, what do y'all feel about, or how do y'all feel about, like, ethical cannibalism?
What's ethical cannibalism?
No, I want to hear this.
Next call. What's up?
I don't think you did that.
I think it did.
I guess we
Yeah.
know
Hold
who's
and
involved in ethical
Hello?
I just left him on hold.
cannibalism.
I want to know about it.
I know it's never a woman, but it is this time.
Okay.
Round of applause. We got a babe calling
Hang
in.
up.
What is
they're,
up?
They're doing voice names. Hang
No,
up.
this
All
is
right,
real.
listen. So I think the Soviet Union totally knew that we faked the moon landing.
Go
but
on.
They had two options: either expose us, in which case, what are they going to do? What's that going to amount to? Or they could just say that they put people in space as well. So they
Yeah.
never.
Because
We were
if
the only
you
ones to
think
put
about
men on
it,
the moon, but
yeah, but if you think about it, if the Soviets go, they didn't do it, then America would be like, y'all are just a bunch of haters. Yes, we did. We have the video. You're hating.
yeah, I think they probably
Probably
had
drop a
enough
bomb on them if
evidence
they
to do something about it.
Fuck you just say? Boom.
That's what I'm saying. They're both
But
in on the
the
racket
other
of look at
option-
government achievement.
There was a lot more to be gained by the later cooperation between the two and the space flight and technology exchange from there.
What if we
That's
stopped
my-
going to the
my
moon because it
thinking.
was gay?
Yeah, but why would they cooperate?
And we-
The entire
and we-
point of going to the moon was
I don't
fuck
think we
Russia.
ever
Wait, what this lame just said? Go to the
started.
moon?
So 11 nations, 10 or 11 nations have put craft on the moon, but supposedly we're the only ones who walked on the moon.
Yeah, we're the only ones who sent people there, right? And there's like that crazy radiation belt where they say like there's this like huge radiation belt.
And that's what
where they
started making more
essentially
people
say-
gay.
Where
That's
they-
what I was trying to say.
buddy.
Johnny's lacking.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
But yeah,
if
that's the
you-
whole thing.
If
is
you can even do
The
basic
moon
math,
radiation led to AIDS.
It doesn't help.
Everybody knows that.
Dude, Buzz Aldrin
Right.
punched a guy right in the fucking nose for saying he didn't go to the moon. Dude, do you really want to fucking risk this? You crazy geese.
So also,
They
one
gave
more
him a
thing.
medal for that,
Stanley
probably.
Kubrick,
Yeah.
that interview with Stanley Kubrick, he somebody like pieced that together to make it look like he said that, because he
Okay.
later was like, no, that was totally out of context. So
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, he would never.
anyway, I don't think we've been to the moon.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks, Holly.
You're not going to ask her what
why
she's
he-
wearing?
What's that? Come on.
I'll tell you where that bitch has been is a Supercuts. She goes into work every motherfucking morning.
Oh, I got it.
Supposed
She
to
works at
smell
Super.
like
Yeah, I'm just
She
saying
works at Super-
Supercuts, yeah.
That was the joke.
That was the joke.
Is that a reference to
I'm
something?
waiting for the coffee to kick in. You just give me a minute.
Okay.
It's coming.
Was that a reference to something?
No,
Supercuts?
no. She just sounded like a hairstylist.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's kind of sexist.
she's a woman. What else is she gonna do?
You think she talks to her clients about the moon landing?
Maybe.
Hairstylist.
That'd be a.
I just don't think we did it.
Maybe that. I mean, it's a more acceptable thing to bring up now than it probably would. Like if you brought it up 5 years ago, 10 years ago, people would be like, "What fucking loon?" Now people are like,
I'm
"What?"
not going back to that person.
Yeah, he goes a Punisher. Hello. Hello.
Yo,
Yo, what's up?
I want to quickly say I'm a big fan of the Maldives, and you guys should all go there. It's very cheap. Like you can be like in the.
Oh,
like,
so that's how they get the
like, on
Jews.
the
They go,
ocean.
"Hey, it's super cheap. You're not allowed to
Yeah.
come."
So cheap and I can't go there. Fuck, how cheap is
you
it?
got us, Maldives. It's cheap, and we're not allowed to go there.
Nice. We're bumping kikes over here.
They call them Maltese.
No, but I'm being like it is like I was shocked when like I landed there, via seaplane, but like there's like mosques. It's 97% Muslim or something like that. It's fucking like all Muslims.
Yeah, so it's dangerous.
They're all like it's all laid back beach dudes.
Yeah, actually, some
You
Muslim
know, like,
countries
you know.
are actually very chill. Like my folks from Uzbekistan, it's like 96%
Yeah.
Muslim.
You know
It's
what?
super
I
chill.
was watching this this like travel vlogger guy on I think Instagram. He was going from Egypt to Japan
Yeah.
by land. He's like he's not flying or whatever. It's a crazy trip. He's like on day 115 right now
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something. But he went to Uzbekistan. It looks sick there.
Uzbekistan's sick. It's just a little boring.
But it's like some of the things there I go look incredible.
It's really nice, modern city. Food's amazing.
Yeah. Have you been there?
No, never
Never
been.
been.
My parents were born there. My brother too.
Dude, Lev cannot stop talking about food. He is so hungry. He hasn't eaten in like an hour
I
and
just
a
ate a
half.
whole pizza.
He is so hungry.
Why do your parents like refuse to go back there?
No, my mom tried to get a citizenship to go move back, and they wouldn't give it to her. She's been in the U.S. for too long.
Even though she was born there,
Yeah.
because she renounced her.
Yeah, because I
citizenship?
think they like passed the whole thing where they just weren't let.
There's
people
like a
come back.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my parents just refused to go back to.
But I think you
Russia.
could go visit.
You can go, I'm about to say you can go visit though, right?
I think you can visit.
this
Yeah.
guy
Yeah,
just said he
Turkmenistan
visited.
actually. Turkmenistan is this. It's like the North Korea of the Middle East or whatever. This guy tried
Yeah.
to go there, they wouldn't let him in, and because you can only go there on tours. And like he showed, it's this like basically the nicest hotel you've ever seen. It's like insane, right?
Empty.
Empty.
Yeah.
Literally, he went there. He goes, "There's nobody staying in the hotel. It's like a money laundering thing for the government to just like steal money."
Yeah.
They build this huge hotel. There's like 2 people work there. It's 50 stories, empty.
Just like that shit. What's it called? Back rooms.
Yeah.
People get like they get stuck in those offices that are empty and stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, this is like kind of like North Korea. North Korea has all this infrastructure that just like is there, but
And
it cannot
empty.
be used. Yeah. So but Turkmenistan, you can't fly into it. the only way is you can go on these like certain tours or whatever. But it looks like you see it. This
Never
looks
even
like,
heard of that country.
It's just like in that shitty area.
I think next summer I'm
You know
gonna
what
go.
Borat if you never heard of Turkmenistan?
He's from Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan, yeah.
Close.
Hey, Napoleon, can you show Lev like what the big and tall story is? Because his sleeves look like a little girl's shirt.
We'll get it right on that.
There you go. There you go.
His sleeves are not as long as the one on my wizard's robes. I can see through my eye holes right now.
Hello.
Everybody thought he was killing two birds with that.
How we doing?
What's up?
What's up, buddy?
What's up? How we doing? Lev, don't quit your podcast, please. There's nothing on gas worth watching really anymore.
I know that
But
place
I have a question.
Why are you going to quit your podcast?
Yeah, maybe.
Have you been threatening it?
Yeah, I've been threatening it.
Why?
Don't quit. Please don't quit. Jesus Christ. There's nothing worth watching and fucking besides gangs.
Your numbers are great for how long you've been doing it.
It's dude. This is the thing. Even like if a podcast averages like 5,000-6,000 downloads, like
Yeah,
it's just a waste of fucking time.
No, it's
Until
not.
And I don't think it'll go to 25K. I don't.
Let's talk afterwards. I think you're crazy to quit a podcast. You've been
Dude,
doing it a year.
keep it going. You need to
Less.
sell merch.
And you're
What
at
else are you
6,000
gonna do?
downloads. You're crazy.
You're not that busy.
I'm writing a pilot.
Shut up.
I'm 21 pages in.
About?
How fat you are. I think I got another 1,000 pages. No, I don't know. I just want to do stand up. Like, unless that podcast starts actually making money and people share it, like, it's just a waste of fucking
Well,
time.
but you got to get. You think you're just going to like
But
overnight?
dude, you can work out bits on the podcast.
Lev doesn't work out. Lev doesn't work out.
I don't mean like physical. Come on, easy.
Yeah, we'll see. I might just start doing it out of my apartment. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right.
Things aren't looking
Thank
good.
you,
I have
though,
a
buddy. I
question.
appreciate you.
It might make you. Thank you, because dude, you're great. Don't quit. But I do have a question.
Yo.
Okay, so Derek Drescher,
Yeah.
is he or is he not a closeted white woman? And I can provide context.
He is kind of white woman. He like gets very uppity about like homeless
Dude, for
people
real,
in his
he's
neighborhood
got
and
some
shit.
white woman vibes.
I think part of it is like jail guys. They get obsessed with like cleaning their space.
Yeah.
And they look at like a homeless guy or something like that, or like they become kind of Karens because they're like, "Yo, these people who's on my block."
Snitches.
Kind of, yeah.
It's kind of like a.
But Derek
Well,
also
did y'all
is a
hear the
little
story
snitchy. He's a
about-
huge gossip. What'd you say?
I think that's more, the complaining is more the non-Puerto Rican.
Yeah, it might be the other half of him if you catch my drift. Jew. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, did you hear the story about Derek and the other comedian that borrowed his napkin once?
Yeah.
Borrowed his napkin.
He didn't borrow his
You're
napkin.
supposed to give it back?
He was, yo, the motherfucker still got it. No, he was sitting.
No, but
and apparently like another comic just like very arrogantly just grabbed his napkin and like wiped his face with it and then put it back in front of
Putting
him.
it back is crazy if you just soiled
Something
a
like
napkin.
that, yeah.
That's kind of funny.
That is
Who
like
did
unless you're
that
doing
to
like a
him?
funny thing.
There's also
but-
like a very young person doing that. Like that would make me freak out.
I mean, I would never
too.
do that with any person unless I was like doing like trying to be.
Might as well
Yeah.
take a sip of his drink after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like to put it back, like you'd be like, "Oh, I'll get you a napkin. I have sauce all over my face or something."
Yeah.
I mean, we've been there.
That's like literally what happened. Yeah.
All right.
So I kind of got to back him up on that one.
Well, Derek will be on the show next week, so you can call in. And,
Way to
well,
threaten
yeah,
the
I
viewers.
figured. He's always on there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes, he
I
is.
am happy, though, that 1 week you canceled your podcast and didn't have him host it, thank God.
I tried
Oh.
to. He just didn't want. He couldn't that week,
Yeah.
but I did try to. So
People bitch about Derek being on my show all the time. What they don't understand is like Derek is the biggest laugher on the show. Like having even just somebody laughing on a show just makes it better. It just makes the vibe better, like of a podcast. So, like,
No, Derek's great, but, man, he gets a little bitch fit when he comes on this show sometimes. He has to wait 10 minutes to be on.
I mean, that's only if he's late or something, and then I replace him with someone else. I never do that if he's on. Like he's not gonna. That won't happen next week. It won't happen next week. All right, thanks, caller.
thank you, brother.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Plugs.
June 28th through 30th, I will be headlining 5 shows at Yonkers Comedy Club. I'll have El Orlando featuring and Doug Urim hosting, so come out to that. That'll be fun.
The Urimals.
The Urimals. Yeah. And please follow me on Instagram, Lev Fer, L-E-V-F-E-R. That's pretty much it. Send Danny Ozempic.
You're so much fatter than me. It's crazy. You're like...
Go on.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be in Boston on the 14th of June doing a hideout. And, just had a set drop through the OnlyFans app, the comedy app.
There you go.
So that dropped today.
Is it a separate app for comedy?
I don't think it's an app.
But
right?
like, is OnlyFans? They must have an app.
I mean, they're doing it. They're doing like they just doing more comedy.
More comedy. But I'm saying,
stuff,
like, is there like an OnlyFans like non-porn?
I think it's just all just one.
That's how they rope you in, as you download the app for some
Next
comedy.
thing I'm doing collabs.
If there's one thing I want to see on OnlyFans, it's Napoleon.
POV of my stomach.
Robbie.
Robbie the Fire, Run Your Mouth, Summer Porch Tour.
Excellent. And we're going to be this weekend, Saturday, and you're going to be there on Friday too?
Just Saturday.
Saturday at the Williams Center at the Icarus Festival.
Can I just share a funny tidbit?
You can share a funny tidbit.
Well, thanks, Danny.
I would love that.
There's a fat comedian. He started wearing GoPros on his neck as a necklace to show the audience. But the problem was, and he didn't realize this, is he'd go look at the footage and the camera would be straight at the ceiling. He did this for months. And because literally his gut would be out like that, and the camera's literally flat on his stomach.
Just like the triple chin cam. There's actually a comic who, I'll show you guys after this, but there's a comic on Instagram and TikTok and stuff, and he literally films himself in his closet doing comedy, and then he just adds a laugh track.
I heard about this.
So he just posts all these all this comedy, but there's no audience.
You should have left that in the pandemic. What?
He's basically...
He gets a ton of views, too.
Yeah, well,
is it
he has
is this fun? It's done as a joke, like a bit that he's in his closet?
No. The thing is, he goes, this is my stand-up. And he has I don't know if they're real followers, but he has a million followers on TikTok. And it's just like you'd be watching a clip, but if you watch it from us, you'd be like, this isn't... There's no club here. There's no people here. He just bought a red curtain, films himself tight, and then he just puts a laugh track in, and he just pumps out content, but it's not actual stand up.
He's gonna go from that to the road.
He's gonna be in for a rude awakening. All right, I'm not gonna pick up this call because I'm pretty sure
they're gonna we're gonna give you the light. It's what's that? What is that?
Yeah, watching him do fucking 45 minutes will be excruciating. All right, that's been the Bathhouse. Shout out to our lovely producer Johnny Glover, the Southern Lover. We could not do this without him, and he was hot on the drops this week. I've been Danny Polishchuk. If you just like the stream, just support the show somehow. We do appreciate it. No, I'm not going to pick this up. All right, that's been the show. We'll catch you next week. Have a lovely rest of your week, everybody.
Good night. America.
Peace.
My shit heroic. Empathic abilities, yeah, my face be also stoic. Please blow up, nigga. That just means I'm working. They see me as a leader, so that's why I'm Captain Kirkin. These tracks from the stars, that much is for certain. You can feel this hit if you up or if you hurting. I'm raising my stock, not talking my feet in some Birkin. Number Johnny 5 got a fucking short circuit. Bring the track to life when I spit phenomenal. When I hit, she feel that shit in her abdominals. These rappers make me laugh like comic view, they comical. You know I got a ball out, I hit the track running just like Sonic do. They don't want to turn on my light switch. Yeah, they was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah, they don't want to turn on my light switch. Yeah, and they tried to down me on some KO type shit. Yeah, they don't want to turn on my light switch. Yeah, now we pulling up fresh on some flight shit. They don't want to turn on my light switch. Yeah, they don't want to turn on my light switch. They don't want to turn on my light switch. Yeah, they was trying to get me on my hype shit. Yeah, they don't want to turn on my light switch. Yeah, and they tried to down me on some KO type shit. Yeah, they don't want to turn on my light switch. Yeah.